summer.
Exactly, and this is.
Now, we did have it working. We briefly heard everybody speaking. Now,
That's very too loud.
I'm going to turn it. Okay, I'll turn it down a bit, Anna. Bear with me a second.
Thank you. Is there a stand that we can get to use? So, because there's lots of musicians and singers, and I think we just maybe need a stand that it can pick up.
If you take it, there's a stand in obviously the Liberal synagogue.
And so then we'll just put it back afterwards. All right, let's do that. Thank you.
And I'll turn the sound down in the room a bit for the microphone. That's fine.
I'm getting the stand from in there. Is the microphone set up so if I'm talking from over there, it can hear me talking? Like, is it quite sensitive at the moment?
It's very sensitive at the moment because it's very close to your mouth. It needs to be about a foot away at least.
So perfect. That's the answer as well. Thank you.
That's the mic for Zoom, is it?
Yeah. Yes.
So I think which means it shouldn't be on any one person.
Oh no, it should be in the middle.
It should be ambient. Yeah.
I would point it towards whoever's going to be speaking most, though.
There's going to be very little speaking.
Okay, we'll pick it up then. We'll pick it up. I'll adjust.
I do it here.
Okay, are we coming across too loud in the room, or is that about right?
I think that's all right. Yeah. I'm going to just. I'm not going to put the projection up. I'm going to just have them on here so everyone can see. Each there. Sorry.
Okay, for those of us listening on Zoom, I'll try to adjust the sound as we go through the service. So please don't panic if it's a bit quiet. I will adjust it. And I'm going to go on mute now so they can get on in the synagogue.
Are you going to hand out the sheets? Yeah, I probably do with one.
Yeah, I think we should, if we can hand around the Sidrim for the Mari bit. Okay, there we go. And then there are some sheets here for the other bits.
Yeah, we can pass on the books after. That's true.
And I'm just trying to get the Zoomers. Yeah, it's cool. I know more people are coming, so I wonder if we'll give it
5 minutes. Give it 5 minutes, and then I think. I always do this. Always. Yeah.
Oh, you had
Now.
I would have done it.
Have you got the sheets there? Do you want me to hand them out?
Sorry, they're just here. I'm just grabbing the Zoom.
No, I don't think you should have to do it. I was just, do you want Danielle? Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Somebody asked me if I wanted to borrow some of yours.
Good move.
I just thought they were a bit colour.
Very much so, yeah.
This is my baby that I got as a gift from my father. Thank you very much. That's what's called an Oriental. Hello, everybody.
I'll have one if there's enough. I'll have it.
Well, for now there is.
You should do it.
Well, they can see us through that camera. Yeah. Just for Zoe.
I haven't been to one of these before. Has something happened at the end, or?
We will say Kaddish.
Yeah.
I will make sure to mention your dad. Are you happy to say your dad's name, or would you?
Yeah, I'm happy to say it.
Because I think we'll offer a moment before, because it's all free community, so I was going to offer a chance at the end for anybody who wants to share it. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. Thank you for telling us. Okay. So, yeah, that's a good idea. Well, they can't see us, it's just for hosting, so I don't mind keeping an eye on it for hosting here. And let me pass out these sheets and then... Oh, we just see each other. Thank you. That's great. And then, candles. I was going to get us some candles.
Is there original sound on the Zoom, or was that Stefan was doing that?
Stefan, is there original sound on the Zoom?
Yes, there is at the moment. You've got original sound on.
Excellent. Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks for coming, everyone, on this hugely hot day.
Nice and cool, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I wondered if that would be a joy.
Thank you very much, sir. It's lovely.
Good.
31 degrees at lunchtime.
Yes.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
31.
degrees.
That's hot.
That is hot.
Well, when Anna comes back, we'll
Get started.
I just so we did this service like this a year ago. Any of you come to that? You know, I know that some of the musicians came. I wasn't sure if any congregants came. It's just really good, and we just haven't managed to do another one since then. But I don't know, I was ill a couple of weeks ago, but hopefully there will be more. And it is a summer affair, because the idea is doing it when Shabbat is coming in later. Okay, because the idea is that we'll do the first half with instruments and then stop and do the Ma'ariv a cappella.
So that we can all three communicate.
Yeah, exactly. It's pan-mosaic friendly. Exactly, that's the idea. But there's lots of. I'm introducing it now, aren't I? But whatever. And there's going to be. So, Kabbalah Shabbat is the bit we're going to do with instruments. Very, very singy. We're going to repeat the tunes. So hopefully, if you pick them up, please do join in. No pressure if not. But they're not that familiar, deliberately. So they're kind of newish melodies that I like. Okay. So I'm all about kind of trying to bring the best of what's being written out there to our community. So I'm kind of always started introducing it, Anna, sorry, but
Great.
but you can introduce further.
No, I don't know what you said. I think it would be great.
So has everyone got a sheet? Yeah. So we're gonna for the first section for the Kabbalah Shabbat, we're gonna be following this sheet, which is most of the traditional Kabbalah Shabbat liturgy is a little bit from each psalm. So there's 7 psalms for the week, and we're going to do a little bit of each one. So
I'll just say, don't be confused when we get to Psalm 29, isn't it? The first line is missing from the sheet. So you can lie, or you'll hear the first line and you'll be like, oh, I know the tune, and then you can join in with the second line.
Okay, so I think let's begin. So we're beginning with Psalm 95. Adonai, come, let us sing joyously to God. So we loop the first bit. 1, 2, 3. The
Psalm 96, Shiru Adonai. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shiru Adonai, Shir Hadash, Shiru Adonai, Gomer. Shiru Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Bezuri Yom Yom, Yeshua Tov, Zaku Vagoyim Kavodah.
light. Harvest of light is sown for the righteous and joy for the constant heart. You who are righteous, rejoice in eternal. Call God's holiness to mind with praise. Oz al Sadi. Psalm 99. Psalm 99, so we're progressing through the week. There's a psalm every day of the week, and this is Psalm 99. We're singing the lines on your sheet, Hurry You, which is basically calling out, am I the right one? There it is.
98.
Which piece have we got? Hurry You. Hurry You. Psalm 90. Okay.
Welcoming the bride.
Okay. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Wherever we're from. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bye.
holy, but it is Vayeshev Adonai Melech Le'olam is the first bit, and then you've got Adonai Oz Yamor Yiten Adonai Vrek Et Amor Shalom. God is enthroned, sovereign forever. God gives strength to your people. God bless your people with
So
peace.
what page is it in the Siddur?
In the Siddur, I apologise, it is on page 120 towards the foot of the paragraph. Shabbat service, L'chadodi, and we will be singing all the verses, and we'll be singing most of the verses to one tune. Towards the end, last couple of verses, we are going to change tune, just so you are forewarned, this is going to happen. Okay? So this is L'chadodi, and all the verses, if you're following the Siddur, it's on page 121. So if you're on the sheets, it is on your sheets.
We should say for those on Zoom, that's the Reform Siddur.
In the Reform Siddur is on page 121. Thank you. Okay. 1 and 2 and la 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 L'chadodi. La 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 L'ratala. La 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 B'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat L'kabbalah. Shalom v'zachor.
Shabbat.
including it. So we come to Psalm 92, the Psalm for the Shabbat day, which is we will be bringing in shortly, but not quite yet. Miss Moshe Yom HaShabbat. Miss Moshe Yom HaShabbat. Miss Moshe Yom HaShabbat. Even above the roar of great waves, mighty breakers of the ocean, supreme is the might of the Creator. It's on the sheets, and if you're following in the Reform Siddur, it's page 126. And we might keep this going a little time. Mikalot, piece in this Kabbalat Shabbat section. It's not actually in the Siddur, but you know it. This is Oseh Shalom, and this is the version made famous by Nava Tequila, whose influence started in this service. And so we'll sing that, and then that will be the end of the Kabbalat Shabbat section again, and we will use this tune at the end of our service again, a cappella. Oseh Shalom, it's somewhere. Yes, I think you know it. I feel confident that you know it. We're going to be singing the Kol Yoshvei Tevel section to all, and all who dwell on earth, that version. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. So again. Ya la 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 la. Ya 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 la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Oseh Shalom Bimramo. Yaseh Shalom Aleinu. Be'akol Yisrael. Be'akol Shalom Bimramo. Yaseh Shalom Aleinu. Be'akol Yisrael. Be'akol Yoshvei Hi everyone, thank you for all your singing and playing, including those that turned up and played percussion. We salute you, absolutely. So now we're going to put our instruments away, and we're going to light the candles in a minute. We're going to light the candles, bring in Shabbat, have a Devar Torah from Rabbi Rachel, and then we will have our a cappella Mara service.
So this week's Torah portion is Parashat Balak, and it's punctuated by the Hebrew word ma. Ma means what or how. So ma nishtana hazeh actually means how different is this night from all other nights. Of course, we know when we say that. And in our reading tomorrow morning, Bilaam's talking donkey will ask, Me asiti lacha, or ma asiti lacha, what have I done to you that you are beating me? And later on, Bilaam will say these very familiar words, Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishpatecha Yaakov. How goodly are your tents, O Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel. Well, the 19th century Baghdadi scholar Ben Ish Chai connects Rabbi Meir's Talmudic teaching to recite 100 blessings every day to the blessing of Bil'am. So instead of Ma, he says we should read Mea, which is 100. So in other words, we create goodness in our homes and our lives through recognizing moments of blessing, and ideally 100 a day. So blessings have always played an important role in Judaism in providing moments of truth, spiritual well-being, material abundance, and a glimpse of future destinies. And this evening I'd like to share with you the thoughts of Dr. Rachel Naomi Riemann on blessings. Rachel Riemann is one of the earliest pioneers in the mind-body health field, one of the first to develop a psychological approach to people with life-threatening illnesses and to educate doctors accordingly. Her 2 books, Kitchen Table Wisdom and My Grandfather's Blessings, contain stories about encounters with patients, doctors, and family members, most significantly her grandfather. And they are simple, life-affirming and healing stories. They're wonderful books. If you haven't read them, I really recommend them. So Rachel's grandfather was an Orthodox rabbi, and she describes him as a grave and scholarly man. He would often bring her presents, unusual ones, and this story begins with him bringing her a paper cup full of soil. She was puzzled by the gift, but anyhow, she wasn't allowed to play with soil, and she was pretty disappointed with that gift. And she recounts that her grandfather picked up the teapot from her doll's tea set and filled it with water. If you promise to put some water in the cup every day, Neshamaleh, he said, something may happen. He called her Neshamaleh, which means little soul. So Rachel was 4 then, and she lived on the 6th floor of an apartment building in Manhattan, so none of this made much sense to her. Nevertheless, she promised, and at first she watered the soil regularly each day. After a week, she asked her grandfather if it was time to stop yet. Not yet, Neshamaleh. The second week was harder, and Rachel got bored and rather annoyed with her task. She tried to give the cup back to her grandfather at the end of week 2. The third week, Rachel began to forget about the water. Sometimes she'd only remember after she'd gone to bed, and she'd have to get out of bed and water it in the dark. Despite this, she didn't miss a single day. And then one morning, there were 2 little green leaves that hadn't been there the night before. She was completely astonished. Day by day, the leaves got bigger, and she couldn't wait to tell her grandfather, certain that he would be as surprised as she was. Of course he wasn't, and he explained to Rachel that life is everywhere, hidden in the most ordinary and unlikely places. And all it needs is water, Grandpa? She asked. No, he replied. All it needs is your faithfulness. And much later, Rachel understood this as her first lesson in the power of service and blessing. What her grandfather wanted to teach her was to see the blessings in the world and to remember to bless the life around her and the life within her. And when we remember that we can bless life, we can repair the world. In the Talmud, Rabbi Meir said we should say 100 blessings each day. Indeed, in Judaism, there are blessings for just about every occasion you can think of. For seeing a rainbow, for seeing the sea, for hearing good news, for when we get up in the morning, for when we eat, and many, many more. And there is a difference between just putting food in our mouths and eating it, and pausing for a moment to say a blessing before and after we've eaten. It gives us the chance to feel grateful for what we have, and humble before the one who ultimately provides it. Blessing is about bringing the extraordinary into the ordinary, raising our consciousness to a higher level. There are many ways to serve the world, and one of the most important is by recognizing and acknowledging what we have, acknowledging each other, and by blessing them. That service is small and quiet and everywhere. Everyone serves, whether they know it or not. More often we serve by who we are and not by what we know. We bless the world around us in simple, ordinary things that we do. A phone call, a brief touch, the willingness to listen, to take time for someone, a smile, a simple hello. Helping someone across the road, helping to find a lost article, to pick up a dropped item. We all have the capacity to bless the life around us, and in so doing we strengthen life and feed it, just as water fed Rachel's plant. Well, I think the message of this Devar Torah is actually summed up quite succinctly at the end of the Haftarah portion for Parashat Balak. We have been told, says the prophet Micah, Ma Tov, Uma Adonai Doresh Mimcha, what is good and what God requires of us. Only to do justice, to love goodness, and to walk humbly with our God. This, in a nutshell, is how to make our lives a blessing. Like Micah, Rachel Riemann reminds us of the meaning and the power of blessings. A blessing can endow a relationship or a moment with godliness, lifting ourselves and others out of the ordinary into the extraordinary. And that's a gift that we all have the capacity both to bestow and to receive. Kein Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will that we do so. Amen.
We move into Ma'ariv. We're going to light the candles a bit early, a few hours before it gets dark. But Danielle, I'd love to invite you to light the candles in honour, in celebration of you get to be mother of the bride on Sunday because Hannah's getting married. So Mazel Tov, and if we all stand whilst Danielle lights the candles.
Schenke dich deine Bewissstheit, als die Banu liegt näher Shabbat.
Amen. Page 127 of the Siddur.
Utaftam, Amazuzot,
Continue at our own pace or with our own thoughts and meditations until the mind is still. Please do be seated.
Middle of 135. Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael lechanu shira b'simcha rabah ve'amru la amir mocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nadav kodesh norat hilot osef elei norat hilot osef elei malchutaha Adonai Eloheinu Ramu Anecha Hayam Yahad Kulam Hodu V'himlichu V'amaru Adonai Imloch Ve'olam Va'ed V'nemach B'da Adonai Et Yaakov U'galom Yad Mizrach Mimenu Baruch Atah Adonai God Yisrael.
Shkivenu Adonai Eloheinu v'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל עמו ישראל על כל העולם. שמעו בני ישראל את השבת,
לעשות את השבת לרוב ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת וינפש.
invite us all to stand. We'll begin with the first line of the Amidah together, and then we'll have an individual Amidah before we join back together at the end. On page 140.
Na 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 Page 150. ויתנו שמיים בארץ וכל צבאם וכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו שעשה וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו שעשה ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו שברא אלוהים לעשות ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי שרה אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי רבקה אלוהי יעקב ואלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא העליון קונה שמיים ובארץ מגן אבות בדברו מחיה מתים באמרו האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו המניע לעמו ביום שבת קודשו כי במסע להניע להם לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד מעין הברכות אל הודעות אדון השלום מקדש השבת ומרק שביעי ומניע בקשוזה לעם קדושי עונג זה כל מעשה בראשית אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו רסנה ומנוחתנו קדשנו מצוותיך שמחנו מתורתך סבנו מטובך שמח נפשנו בשורתך פתח לבנו לעבדך באמת והנהלנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה ורצון שבת קודשך בנו קרובה כל ישראל מקדש שמך ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
I invite us to turn to page 310 for the Elenu as we begin to conclude our service.
עלינו לשבח אדון הכל, לתת גאולה ליוצא בראשית, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא יוצא שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומשב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת עוזו, וגובה מרומים, הוא אלוהינו עינות, אמת מלכנו וכסולתו, וכתוב בתורתו, ידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת עינות.
And just at the bottom of the second paragraph, we'll sing together. ונאמר
אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
Father.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to look to Zoom. Anyone who's remembering someone at this time, please do say their name out loud or hold it in your hearts.
Shmul Yitzhak HaKohen.
And I look to Zoom if anyone is thinking of somebody, please do unmute. The camera's there, sorry. We say the words of Kaddish together with all those who mourn on page 316. Yit Gadal Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah V'Amad Yivrach Yirutei V'Yamlich Malchutei V'Chayechon V'Yomechon V'Chayei Beit Yisrael V'Alav Zman Karim V'Imru Amen Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mavarach Le'olam Olamei Yitbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yitmah V'Yitmaman V'Yitnaseh V'Yitadar V'Yitalem V'Yitalav Shemei Tusha Garichu Ve'elam Mikol Bechata V'Shirata Tushmachata V'Nechamata Damiram V'Yoma V'Yimru Amen Yehei Shama Rabba Min Shemaya V'Chayim Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Yimru Amen Osei Shalom B'Ramav Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Al Kol Ha'olam V'Yimru Amen. Please be seated. We've nearly come to the end of our sermon. I just want to say a huge thank you to all our musicians, everyone who's singing, our cellists, and to Jude for coming especially to play percussion. And thank you to Joseph for bringing us all together. We're hoping we can only do these in the summer months because what's really great about them is they are enough within the realms of halakha that it means that we can, or anybody in the community can come and be part of it. And we have had members from all of our communities come to services like this, which is really fantastic. So there's going to be another one in August. Watch this space. And we did say that. I think we're going to find August.
The end of August.
The end of August. Yeah, fantastic. And yes, I think. Is there anything else that we need to?
So should we end with Osei Shalom?
Yeah, so we'll close up with Osei Shalom, and then anyone is welcome to join for food afterwards if you are able to stay. That'd be lovely.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Thank you so much.
It was great.
Yes.
Is it definitely station?
Yes, 29. Yes, yes. No, do it, yes. We do it again. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed that. It was so well. Yes, I was lost as well. I think we did
Yeah,
it was a
You do Kiddish on Zoom?
I did fun stuff after that, which was
very good.
Do you want me to do Kiddish on Zoom?
Yes, Linda, if you want to.
Okay. I won't do the full one because we sang part of it in the thing. So, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishonu v'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, k'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uv'ratzon hinhilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit, ki hu yom tehillah lemikrai kodesh, zecher l'tziat mitzrayim, kivanu v'harta, Biotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim b'shabbat kodshecha b'ahava uvratzon inhaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen. L'chaim.
Hi.
And do you have a challah? I don't have a challah.
No, I don't have a file. Sorry.
Oh, I don't even have a slice of bread. I'll just say it anyway. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
So, Shalom, Linda.
Hang on, let me just turn the